Assalamu alaikum. What is in range integer and what is in range float? We can get in range note by writing in range float and in range integer from here. So first of all, we will see in range integer. This node will give output value of true if this value lies between these two values. Well, for example, if I give a value of 5 here, so this value will be compared between these values, and if this value is lies between these two values, for example, it will check from 3 to 9 because it will check in between these two values. 2 and 10 is not included in the comparison or check. So 5 is lies in between and do in these two values, so it will give output. So if I write here to 3, then again 3 is also in between these two values, so it will give again true. So if I put a value in, give an input value of 2, so 2 doesn't lie in between these two values, so it will give false. And similarly, if I give a value of 10 here, so it will 10 is also not in between these two values, so it will give again false. And similarly, if I give a value of 15 here, the as 15 is not in between these two values, so it will again give false. So if I check this inclusive min and inclusive max, now these two values, minimum value 2 and maximum value 10, will also be included in the check. For example, if I give input here a value of 2, it will give true because now we are also checking against minimum and maximum value, not just in between but also in the check 2 and 10, or we can say minimum and maximum value is also included. So if we give an input value of 10, so this node will also again give true at output because we have included maximum value also in the check. So let's see practically. First of all, we will check without checking this. Let's give a value of 5 here, and I will press C. If this node gives a value of true, this will print on the screen, and this node if give us a value of false, then this node will print on the screen. So right now, as the 5 lies in between these two values, it should give a value of true. So I'm going to press C. So true value is in range. So because our value of 5 lies in between these two values. For example, if I give a value of 18, now the 18 doesn't lie in between these two values, so it will give a false. So false value not in range. So what if I give a value of 2? So as inclusive min is not checked, so 2 doesn't, it will check in between these two values, and 2 doesn't lie in between these two values, so it will again give us false. False value not in range. So if I check this value, now this time it will give a value of true. Okay. So similarly with the inclusive max, if I give here a value of 10, right now it will give me a false because 10 doesn't lie in between them, and inclusive max is unchecked. False. Now if I check this, now 10, the maximum value is also included in the check, so it will give us a value of true here. True, the value is in range. So similarly, it is a similar case with a float, but in float it will also compare floats and decimals. So let's give you a quick, let's see for example, if we set a minimum value of 4.5 and a maximum value of 8.3. So if I give a value of 8.1, 8.1, So 8.1 lies in between these two values, so it will give us a value of true here. So value is in range. And if I give a value of, let's say, 16.78, this time it will give us a value of false, value not in range. And same as inclusive min and inclusive max is checked. So if I give here a value of 4.5, it will, as our minimum value is 4.5 and our input value is 4.5 also, so it will give true. Okay, and similarly, if I give a value of 8.3 here, inclusive max is checked, it will again give us value of true. So this was a basic tutorial about in range, float and integer. I hope it will help you.